bounce back. We got, a championship caliber team. We'll be all right.
Fred, I'm late to the party here, but it just seemed like it was. They always say there's 10 nights when things you can't lose because things go well. 10 nights when you can't win. It's a 62 in the middle. I think this might have been one of those 10 nights on the other side for you guys.
Probably so. Played 7-8 minutes of good basketball there to start off the first quarter, and after that the wheels just fell off. Couldn't get a hold of them defensively. Couldn't get stops. Just went cold. Couldn't make shots, and that's the perfect storm to get your butts beat.
Was there something that they did? Because it seemed like it turned in the middle of that second quarter.
Yeah, I mean, you want to give them credit. Give them credit. They played a great game. I don't want to disrespect them in any way, but for the most part, for our end, it felt like most of that was stuff that we could have done better.
Right.
You could make wide open shots. You can make your layups, make your free throws, and not make it so easy on them. I felt like they played a good game, but we definitely helped them play a good game. And we just couldn't get a hold of them, didn't execute our game plan. Probably didn't play tough enough in spurts. And, that's a recipe for disaster in this league.
My apologies if you were asked this before. You took a really hard fall. Take us through it. You look okay right now, but take us through it.
Yeah, I always look okay. No, but, yeah, tough fall, tough spill there. Try to go for a layup, just try to catch myself. Came down on my arm, my shoulder pretty bad, and just a tingling there where you don't really know what's going on, so stayed down just to try to catch my bearings, and went to the back. It's nothing serious, no structural damage or anything, we hope. So obviously was able to go out there and play through it. But, yeah, it's going to be sore. It's pretty sore. The same story, Jonesy, some stuff that added to the list that I've had this year. And it's probably the most frustrating part is to just have to, tack it on with the rest of the stuff that's going on.
Are you surprised with the way this team's been banged up? I mean, I look at tonight. You had 4 guys out that could start with Kyle, Norm, JV. It just and you guys just kind of find a way to fight through it.
Yeah, it's the NBA, man. You gotta put your big boy pants on, go out there and lace them up, and the next guy's got to step up. And I think that in my 3 years here, we've been blessed to avoid the injury bug, right? So maybe it's all catching up to us at one point, but honestly, we'll take it in December. I'm talking to Kyle, talking to JV, talking to those guys. Get rest, get well, and we'll see you, in April when we need it. So it's a long year. Tonight hurts, it sucks, it's gonna sting for a little bit, but we go ahead and lace them up on Sunday, and we'll move on and try to string together some more wins.
It just seems like no matter what you do, it ain't happening. Tonight seemed like one of those nights for you guys.
Well, yeah, we didn't make much shots tonight. Didn't play it too well defensively either in that half court. They got a lot of easy layups and open shots out there. And like I said, on the other end, you're not making shots, it's not going to be a good game for you.
How much of it was them and how much of it was you guys? I know you missed shots, but did their defense do anything, or was it just kind of your own doing?
You always got to give them credit. They came out with energy and, kept in the game. We was up by like eight points or so. So they kept going, you know what I mean? But I feel like we got some wide open looks as well, and they didn't fall tonight. Layups, open threes.
Did it change in the middle of the second quarter? Like, you guys had a 10-point lead, and
right.
Nick thought it could have been more had you, as you said, made a few shots. But, where did it change in that second quarter?
I think they just got a rhythm. Orlando got a rhythm. Like I said, we missed some layups, some wide open threes, turned over the ball a little bit, and they kept going. They made shots. They played great tonight.
Did you kind of think one of these nights might come? I mean, you guys are so beat up. Like, no Kyle, no JV, Norm's not here. Fred goes down, Pascal goes down. I mean, did you expect one of these times, like with all these injuries, something like this is going to happen? Or do you just play through it?
Yeah, I really don't try to think about us having a negative game. I try to stay optimistic before any game, thinking that we're going to win. And once the game's going on, and either you're sitting on the bench or you're out there, you can see that it is one of those nights.
Yeah. Maybe a chance to look at that in going forward, right, as an off the bench big, and we played him at the 4 there for a little bit, which we probably wouldn't normally do, but that looked okay too. So there's some encouragement there. Happy for him that he got a chance to get out there, and he made the most of it, which was great.
a scary fall by Fred. I mean, you must be sick of
Yeah,
guys
yeah.
going down by now.
Yeah, it was a tough one. We had a tough one by Fred and a tough one by Pascal as well, right? So I think, okay, you know, Fred obviously returned. They said it wasn't the shoulder that he hurt before, so it's you know, probably just a bump and a bang that'll keep him out probably till the next game. And Pascal landed on his hip too, so we'll get that one healed up. Just again, it's bumps and bruises, but again, it's you know, that time of year. There's nobody's not playing with bumps and bruises, so we got our share, that's for sure. But we got to play through them, and we got to get the next guy in there if we need to.
Did you feel your guys were, for lack of a better word, discouraged at any point tonight, Nick?
You know, maybe right at the end there. I thought again, it just. We were trying to shut the water off and we couldn't. And we finally pushed up towards 30. We made a little run back, got it to 19, and you know, so there was still some fight in there again. And we were running around and being more active. And then we just had a couple bad breaks. I thought we blocked the shot that ended up being out of bounds, and we tipped another one that ended up in T. Ross's hands for a 3, and that was probably the backbreaker right there. But and at the end, you know, those guys got to finish and play. That's their chance to play, so they got to do it.
Pascal's been so good for you all year. He had a tough one tonight and really bad first half of the last game before coming on. You see anything different out of him, or just a couple games?
No, just again, it's you know, we always talk about, you know, to be really good in this league, you got to get yourself up and ready every night, and there's always different stages of that. I don't think anybody's going to play great all year long, right? There's some ups and downs with everybody, especially with a guy that's kind of thrust newly into this situation. There'll be some ups and downs, and we'll get him out of this down swoon here. A couple games is all, and get him back going.